All right, so I got one for you guys. Who, because this seems so obvious to me, that if you are having a physical relationship, and Cass, you can get in on this also, right? You're single, you're having an intimate relationship, it is physical. Who is ultimately the most responsible for bringing the condom when y'all are about to get busy?
Well, according to the government, it solely falls on the women.
Is that right?
Really?
About getting pregnant? Yes.
Oh.
When it comes to getting pregnant, all that responsibility falls on the woman's shoulders.
All right,
which that shouldn't be the case.
She wanted an answer for a second because here's the situation. So I have a girlfriend of mine that met a dude on Tinder. They go out a couple of times. They're both at a place. Hey, they're both adults. They go in to get drink on, and they end up over at his place, right? His place or her place? Her place. So they start to get intimate, and she's like, look, this is going to have to stop right here. Did you bring a condom with you? And he's like, nah, I don't have a condom. And she's like, well, I don't have a condom either, so this is not going to happen. So he's all huffy-puffy about it. But he ends up leaving anyway, right? So they start to get into a text argument about it. Like, he's saying, hey, next time that we link up, can you be sure that you got a condom? She's like, why are you putting that on me? I mean,
it doesn't go on her, it goes on him.
Right. So you go ahead and get the condom and we'll have a great time.
Yeah.
And they get into an argument. Now, keep in mind, this is like only the third or fourth time that they have gone out or whatever. They get into an argument about it, and she's so turned off by it that she totally ghosts him. She's like, I don't even want to if a guy can't go to a supermarket or a QT or whatever and like get himself a condom and bring it for all of this, then I don't want anything to do with it.
I mean, I think safe sex belongs on both parties are responsible. But for him to go out of his way to text her and be like, hey, if you want to get some next time, or if you have me over and you need to have something. I don't blame her for ghosting him.
Yeah.
And two, you can easily, like you said, go and get one.
Right. 1-855-BERT Show. If we've got this thing totally twisted and you feel like the responsibility is on one person or the other, look, if I'm the dude and I know that's going to happen and that's what I got to do to get there, it won't matter. I'm going to get the condom.
Yeah, that's wild. Maybe I'm old school, but I have always been under the impression that responsibility is on a guy. I mean, I know some single women who will carry one on them just in case, but no, that's on you. And I know many of stories where a guy's been in that situation and he had no problems running downstairs to the local store, wherever it is, and coming back and doing what he got to do. So I don't know what this man's problem is.
You know a guy like that.
Yeah.
Never been you.
No.
Sprint out of an apartment.
A lot of other guys have done this.
I have been that guy.
Nah, I've been that guy too.
Stay awake, baby.
Yeah.
Stay awake.
I'll be right
fast. I know this was in San Diego. There's a 7-Eleven right down the street. I'll be like Usain Bolt.
I didn't even know what the store was. I'll find it. I'm just sprinting. I'm gonna find one.
You're in the middle of Brooklyn, in the middle of the street. Anybody?
Screaming at windows.
Somebody help me out here. Cass, who's the responsibility of?
Look, it's actually, I'm going to go ahead and say it's on both parties. Girls should be bringing them to the table too. But as soon as someone gets in an argument with me about that, we're done. I am not going to chance an unwanted pregnancy with someone like you. Like, that immaturity level is an absolute no. Because would you also come to the table as a woman, if I'm on birth control, I'm not going to be like, hey, you need to pay me for my birth control pills. Like, you need to bring those to the table so I can take them.
Yep.
No, just cover your own parts. Like, take care of whatever parts are going to get you in trouble. You're responsible for locking it down if you don't want the little baby at the end of it.
I love his audacity of sending a text like, hey, next time I come over and I'm ready and willing, you need to have a condom.
And you huffed and puffed at the fact that she wanted to use one. There's so many red flags coming out of this guy, man. It's crazy.
You're right.
So many.
Right. Hey, Emily, good morning. You're part of the Bert Show. Hi.
Good morning. In particular, I have a latex allergy, so when I first start seeing somebody, I will bring my own because I need the non-latex kind. But after it becomes consistent, like, it's up to them. You have to get this brand to be able to get this. I've already gone through the pain of getting an IUD. You can at least buy like a $7 box of condoms.
Amen.
Preach.
God, I'm going to sound really naive here, Emily. So if it's not latex, what does it have to be if you have an allergy?
I use a certain brand and I just know that it's not latex. And I had to learn the hard way after years of using latex condoms. It wasn't until I used latex gloves when treating a wound on somebody that I realized I was allergic to latex, and what was happening on my hands was happening downstairs, and that was a no more after that.
Gotcha.
So.
I got your little subtle pun there about learning the hard way also.
Okay, I did it, and I don't think she meant it that way.
Genius.
Cassie.
So the alternative for people who are allergic to latex condoms is lambskin.
Oh.
It's a lambskin condom.
Is that right?
Yes. Like the animal.
We're all in
Okay.
here stunned. Did you even look that up, or you just had that in the Cassie encyclopedia?
I actually knew it because I learned in health class forever ago they're not, and this might be outdated info, so do your own research, but that they're not as good as latex. Like latex is preferable, and you never want to layer your condoms either because that can cause friction and cause it to tear, and never use them if they're expired. This has been your PSA.
The more you know.
Mike, you're going to be the last take on it. What do you have?
Okay, well, I've been with the same woman for 40 years, so I don't know nothing about needing the condom. But I know they make magnums, and I've seen, like in gag gift stores, things called teeny-weeny condoms.
Yeah.
So she ought to have a box of those handy if it comes back.
I like that. Hey, you requested the condoms. I got them.
There you go.
Nice. Very nice, Mike.
The Bert Show.
Like what you just watched? Well, you can get a lot more of The Bert Show for free on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your favorite podcasts.